Beyond Farquhar Station, heading up to the quarry, there is a short tramway that crosses between the middle of the town. Both road and railway have to share it, as it is the only way to get to the quarry and through the streets. Mainly, Mavis, Rosie, Toby and Percy use the tramway, while Thomas occasionally uses it. One morning, Bertie the bus got stuck on the tracks in the middle of the line. Unfortunately, Mavis was coming the other way.
Oh my! Stop!
Luckily, Mavis wasn't going too fast due to the speed limits, and she stopped and a few feet away from Bertie.
Oh my goodness, Bertie, are you alright?
I think so. I think I blew a gasket.
Well, not to worry, Bertie. The man at the garage will have you right as rain in no time. And with that, Butch towed Bertie to the garage. Later that night, Mr. Melvin spoke to his engines about the incident.
Well, from what I've been told by the bus manager, Bertie will be out of action for a mere few days. With that being said, he said he's sending another bus to help out.
Who is it going to be?
Wait and see.
And they did. Early that morning, however, wasn't such a pleasant start for the engines.
Percy! Since when did you have a horn, Percy?
Did the driver clean out your smoke box last night, Thomas? I most certainly don't have a horn.
That must be the new boss. You!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh, why couldn't it be any of the other buses than you?
What? You think it'll hate anti-rail vehicles?
Bulgy!
In the morning sunlight.
Listen to me, you overgrown loaf of bread.
Said Percy sternly.
You may be a guest on our branch line, but so help me Godred, you say one word to any of our passengers about the roads, and your axles are mine.
Don't worry about it, Green Caterpillar. I won't do any of their sorts.
Unfortunately, Bulgy did make trouble, but not towards the passengers, but on the tramway. He would block the roads when he wasn't carrying passengers. He would ask his driver to deliberately switch the tracks. He would also tamper with the signals. One late morning, Percy was heading down the tramway with a train of empty wagons, bound to be refilled. As he rounded the bend behind the shed, he saw Bulgy already causing a traffic jam.
How? How is it that our branch line gets the rotten luck on Sodor? What is it this time, Bulgy?
I'm making a traffic jam to make you look bad.
For what reason?
So people can take the bus instead of rail.
Listen here, you silly piece of machinery. Get going or I'll report your sorry tale to the bus manager. This is getting utterly ridiculous. Dealing with immature brats these days.
Caroline's words soon put Bulgy in his place. When Percy arrived at the quarry, Mavis was waiting impatiently.
You're late! First Rosie, now you!
I know, and you can thank that silly double-decker bus for that.
Since when did Bertie become a double-decker bus?
It's not Bertie, Mavis, it's Bulgy. He's been helping us out while Bertie has been absent.
He has been causing nothing but trouble.
Funny. I've never heard of him. But I can teach his rude bus some manners.
Both Rosie and Percy looked at each other and decided to say nothing more. Early one morning, Mavis was bringing a load of stone trucks from the quarry to Tidmouth Canal. As she approached the tramway, she found that Bulgy wasn't around. No one had thought to tell her that Bulgy's services ran later on in the morning.
Huh. I guess that old bus decided to give up on freeing the roads.
She said as she rolled down the line. Mavis dropped off her train and returned with an empty lot of trucks ready to be refilled. As Mavis rounded the bend behind the shed, it happened. Mavis saw Bulgy blocking the traffic.
Free the roads!
However, as Mavis began to slow down, she realised that she couldn't stop in time.
Oh, Horace!
Stop!
But it was too late. Luckily, Bulgy wasn't carrying any passengers, but his whole left side was badly dented.
I warned you this would happen. Now the bus manager will be hearing about this.
And he did. He arrived at the scene of the accident with Mr. Marville and the quarry manager.
Way is here to stay, Bulgy, whether you like it or not.
We must work together in transporting our passengers and goods together, Bulgy.
And now, thanks to you, one of my engines is out of action for today. Not to mention, I have detected for disturbing the peace and impeding traffic. I just don't know what I am going to do with you, Bulgy, until I figure that out. You are going to the Kildare Automobile Museum, facing away from the people by my orders. Luckily, Bertie is back. I can only apologize to you both for this inconvenience.
Bulgy was ashamed for the first time in his life. Later that night, Mr. Marville arrived at the quarry to see how Mavis was doing.
Well, I could be better, but I'm fine.
Well, glad to hear, but we'll be sending you to Crovens Gate Works so you can get a much needed overhaul. Alrighty, Mavis? Really, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you. But my question is, who will be doing my work while I'm at Crovens Gate? I will send Dennis here. It's about time that lazy engine knows how to do an honest days of work. Alrighty, Mavis, head to Crovens Gate tomorrow morning. We'll see you then.
But that's another story.